wait. Call now to get 0 down, 0 interest and our price match guarantee. Call now for your free priority consultation.
Lots of you have trusted my advice over the years. I mean, Philly's quarterback delivered, didn't he? Now I'm back with a new fantasy must-play, DraftKings Pick 6. Just pick between 2 and 6 players and choose if they're going to have more or less of a stat. Then compete against others for cash prizes. It's that simple. So get started with up to 100 credits back if your first pick set loses. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app from the leader in fantasy sports. The crown is yours.
Live from ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News.
Now at 11, you know the movies. Who will win Hollywood's most coveted award? The 96th Annual Academy Award nominations are announced, and the big winner is, we'll tell you. Streets turn to rivers in San Diego as it now deals with the aftermath of yesterday's record rains. And we dodged that bullet yesterday. This morning, some of you had to deal with a blanket of fog. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Giovanna Lotta. Philip is off this week. We now know who will be heading down that road to the 96 Oscars. Nominees were revealed earlier this morning, and our entertainment guru, George Pinocchio, was there for the big announcement. Lots to talk about, George.
We do, and if you haven't seen the movies yet, the top 3 nominees as far as the most nominations, all long films. So get ready to sit and enjoy. We heard the title Oppenheimer 13 times this morning. Poor Things 11 times. We saw Killers of the Flower Moon get 10 Oscar nominations and Barbie 8. Many films, actors, and directors earned nods as expected, but there were also a few surprises.
Oppenheimer.
Filmmaker Christopher Nolan's historical drama about the development of the atomic bomb left a big impression on Oscar voters. Oppenheimer's 13 nominations include Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, plus acting nods to Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, and Robert Downey Jr. The 10 Best Picture nominees are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. Joining Murphy in the lead actor category, Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, and Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction. Lily Gladstone made Oscars history as the first Native American Best Actress nominee for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Shomikasi. That's how you are.
I don't know what she said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
Rounding out that category, Annette Bening for Naiad, Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan, Maestro, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. Oh. Stone's co-star Mark Ruffalo earned a supporting actor nod. He's in the category with his fellow Avenger, Downey Jr., plus Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Ryan Gosling as Ken in Barbie. I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be Ken. America Ferrera also earned a Barbie nomination for supporting actress. That category includes Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple, Jodie Foster, Naiad, and Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. And the 5 directors with nominations, Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall. One of today's surprises, Barbie director Greta Gerwig not being nominated in that category, especially since she's up for the DGA Award for directing the film. She is nominated with her husband Noah Baumbach for their screenplay. And Margot Robbie was absent from the lead actress list, but she is nominated for producing Barbie. A lot of competition this year, so I think what happens is, you know, not everyone makes the list.
Yeah, lots of great movies, I would say. Do you want to guess which you think might win for Best Picture?
I think going in with the most nominations, Oppenheimer is the favorite.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, George. And you can watch the 96 Academy Awards right here on ABC 7. You'll get all the fun from the red carpet to the ceremony to the parties all day on Oscar Sunday, March 10th. Take a look at this accident scene in San Gabriel. Around 8 o'clock this morning, a car slammed into a business on Las Tunas Drive near San Marino Avenue. Police say it happened when two cars collided and one of the vehicles hit the front of the building. The storefront smashed. No word on whether anyone was in the business at the time of this accident. One person was taken to a hospital with moderate injuries. San Diego has declared a state of emergency because of extreme flooding. Cars were swept away during yesterday's storm. The heavy rain caused flash flooding that inundated neighborhoods and covered roads and freeways. The storm also shut down bus lines and cut power. Several people had to be rescued. However, no deaths have been reported.
The highest part of our house was our kitchen island, and that's where we were sitting on top of until we were able to get out safely.
As you can see, all my collector's valuable cards, everything have been collected since I was a child.
Nearly 4 inches of rain fell in less than 3 hours in some areas of San Diego, almost double the region's average rainfall for the month. You feel for those people out there. We want to check in with Brianna Ruffalo for a look at our forecast, and wow, that was a really serious situation.
Yeah, I mean, thank goodness we have some days now of some pretty calm weather. It does not help what we saw, though, in some of those areas with recent storms. So unfortunately, we did see that flash flood warning, too, in San Diego County yesterday morning, and just some pretty strong thunderstorms that were rolling through that area. Luckily for our region, we didn't get as much as that. So, you know, we're kind of in the clear now until tomorrow. We're just expecting a little bit. We should not see many impacts at all. And so hopefully we can just get into a nice little stretch here. 56 degrees over into Malibu right now, and a nice wintry view as we take a look over the Angeles National Forest in Palmdale, where it is about 57 degrees right now. So we don't have too much going on except a wind advisory that will be in place through tonight, and it's mostly just for northern LA, Ventura County mountains and along the I-5 corridor, where we do have some windy weather, and then a high surf advisory over into Ventura County. Now, today is kind of an in-between day until we do have the chance, very small chance, for some spotty light showers tomorrow, and then we have much warmer temperatures to talk about in the forecast, so that will be nice too. More on that in just a little bit. Giovanna, I'll send it back to you for now.
Brianna, thank you. Today, volunteers will fan across LA and Orange counties to count the homeless population. In Orange County, last year's homeless count showed the population dropped 16% to about 5,700 people. The count in Orange County technically began last night with volunteers tallying people in shelters. The count there will continue today and run through Thursday. Meantime, the LA count kicks off tonight. The homeless population in LA County increased 9% last year to more than 75,000 people. The data collected this week will help determine how much funding the counties get from the state and federal governments. As we continue here at 11 a.m., more heartbreak for the owners of a local donut shop fundraising for the victims of the Monterey Park mass shooting.